What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And today, man, my eyes are really blue today, man. That means I'm in a good mood. Today I have a new video, a different type of video for you guys. I'm actually working on a friend's car today. We're gonna go up to North Las Vegas and work on a friend of mine's car, a Cadillac CTS, late model CTS that needs some camshaft positioning sensors. So we're gonna knock this stuff out for her because the shop tried to charge her, get this, $1,100 to replace camshaft positioning sensors. So hear me out on this, right? This is extra stupid. Like, there's no way this cost that amount of money. So basically, these camshaft positioning sensors are like 35 bucks a piece, right? There's 4 of them on the 3.6 liter V6 in the CTS, and they're not hard to replace. Like, I think it's probably going to take me maybe an hour. So what I'm trying to figure out is why a mechanic shop was trying to charge her $1,100. And I looked at the paperwork. It doesn't say anything about timing, because it could be the timing chain. We're going to replace the sensors and see if it fixes it. And if it does, then that's it. There's nothing else to worry about. Reset the codes. Everything else will be good. She could pass smog, re-register the car. Everything will be good. But we'll find out about it. We're going to go there now. You know, we'll see what's going on and see if we can get it tightened up for her. And then I'm going to leave links to her social media. If you've seen her on my social media before, she goes by, I don't think she's cool giving the government, but she goes by PlayToy702. So if you follow her on Instagram or TikTok or anything like that, go do that. Go show some love. And but anyways, we're gonna go over here, tap in, get this car running right, and free content for me. You know, I love working on cars, so we're gonna go replace these sensors, clear these codes, and see if it fixes the car. All right, so we're here in the building, and what we're going to do now is get directly started on this Cadillac. Now, I was told this was a 3.6, but it's actually a 2.0, so it's a pretty simple process. I'm basically going to pull this, and I'm going to pull this, and we're going to replace both of those sensors, clear the codes, and we should be good. It's a pretty simple process. Just pull that plastic cover, which you see over here, pull the oil cap, unscrew the screw, which is right here, which goes on top, and this whole piece should come out. And then we're going to go ahead and pull these, and then we'll go get the new ones. All right, so I need a 10 millimeter. Put this 10 mil on here and break this free. So we got the screw. All right. Let's unplug it. All right, we got that unplugged. Now we're probably also going to not duct tape, but electrical tape that. I don't like how that wire is just hanging like that. And we just got to pull this straight out. All right. Oil come right up out of there. But this is what the sensor looks like. But basically we're going to replace this and we should be good. because it's on the exhaust side that's having the issue, and that's on the driver's side. Get a rag, clean that up. Get the oil up off of here. And this is the same thing. Like, this is the thing that pisses me off, is when shops try to take advantage of women. It really pisses me off. $1,000 to do this job, and this is actually easier than the one if it would have been a 3.6. Very simple. Now, I also like to get in here and clean around the edge and everything from that sensor and get any dirt or whatever out of there. And yeah, that should be it. Clean it up. Let's see if I've got any more hot oil or anything coming out of this. We'll wipe this thing down. And this is the offending part right here. Now, it could be that the wire is bad too, but we're going to go ahead and replace the part first and see if this fixes the issue on the car. So, time to go to the auto parts store and get one of these. And now, it is off to the auto parts store. And, oh, I got to get out of her driveway. I hate this incline, man. Yeah, I know. Oh, good thing I don't have the splitter on here yet. All right. So off to the auto parts store, we're gonna go get this camshaft positioning sensor, and then we should be good. All right, guys. So this is why it pisses me off when I see mechanics take advantage of women, right? They were trying to charge her over $1,000 to do this job. I got there, I pulled that sensor. I'm gonna do both sides, the intake and the exhaust, right? But which one is this? Uh-oh. They're mixed up. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna look at them and see if they look the same, but I got both sensors. Instead of just doing the exhaust side, which I think is the problem, I also got the intake side. Total cost for the actual OEM sensors, $85. And then maybe 20 minutes of my time to install it. And you wanted to charge this woman $1,000? Let me find out what the name of this shop is so I can roast them. All right, guys, so we're back. What I'm gonna do at this point is we're gonna get this thing unboxed, cut it open, plug everything up, and we should be good. All right, guys, so we're gonna zoom in a little bit over here. So the install process is really simple. We're literally gonna take the new sensor and just slide it in like so. It's gonna snap in, nice snug fit. We're gonna put the little bolt right here back in, and we'll tighten it up with the ratchet, of course, to torque specs. And then we'll plug the wires back up. And then I'm gonna do the intake side too, just because might as well get them both done. All right. So we'll grab this, flip that. Actually, I can go ahead and hand turn this with this probably for a minute. Save myself some time. Now you want to do this when the engine's cold. She was actually just driving this, so she's hot, or warm anyway. But this ought to really make this car run a million times better. Being that this is actually the sensor. This is the sensor that the code called for. Now the only other way you could get a camshaft positioning sensor code and it not be that is if you have a timing issue on these cars. And that's on the 3.6 and the 2.0. They both do it. So I'm hoping that this actually resolves the issue. All right, we got that wire on there, nice and tight. And this is the little tab that goes here to hold that in place. Try to get that back in there. All right, we're good. And there we go. There we go. So that one is all done. You can see how easy that was. That's in there and it's all nice and tight. You definitely want to make sure it's at least torqued down because you definitely don't want any oil coming up out of there. But it's a pretty simple job, man. It definitely ain't $1,000 job, I can tell you that right now. And the fact that this shop, and I'm gonna get the shop's name, we're gonna talk about it. The fact that this shop was trying to charge her $1,000 to do what is literally like a few minutes job really pisses me off. I really hate mechanics that take advantage of women, man. It's just, whether or not you can afford it or not, and it's not, oh, it's a Cadillac, that's why it costs this much. This is the same 2.0 motor that they put in the Cruise and a bunch of other cars, so I don't want to hear it. Just a bunch of BS, if you ask me. And I, to be honest, really tired of seeing it. All right, let me get a screwdriver so I don't break that tab. Get a screwdriver here. The other one looks like it's already busted, and I don't want to add to that issue here where we have a couple of sensors. The plastic came apart anyway. Damn it. Something I didn't want to have happen, but unfortunately, you know, GM quality, these nice, wonderful, beautiful, come on, seriously? You know, you're like, oh, this is only a couple minute job, this will be easy, and then you're like, wait a minute. Oh boy, I'm gonna bust the whole plug. Let me get this thing off. Well, so much for saving the plug. The damn plug is crap. Just brittle, breaking apart, but I think we'll be able to save it. We shall see. We're gonna pull the intake side now. And one thing I did learn about this job today is the intake side is white, the exhaust side is black. All right, get this back out, pull that out. You can tell the difference between the two on how they look on the ends as well. We're gonna set this one off to the side. We'll bust open the new one. We got the new one right here. Now we just gotta rip it open with our trusty little pliers.
Okay, so you.
Very good.
I want you to spend this. I'm not going to send it to anyone yet. I'm going to listen to it on myself and organize it. Okay. Send me. I can send you some snippets. Send me whatever so I can start putting together a list. Okay.
All right, guys. We'll get this nice and tight, and we'll check the codes, and we'll clear them, and we should be good to go. This should resolve the issue of the emissions problem on this car. You don't want to over tighten, just nice and tight. Plug that back on, which it looks like that's going to hold. I'm probably going to put a clamp on that actually to hold it. But there you have it. They are both now replaced. Like I said, it's a fairly easy job. Real time, my hands aren't even dirty. Real time getting that done on both sides, and that's the exhaust side and the intake side. It took me wrench time, maybe 20 minutes. And this shop was trying to charge somebody $1,000 to do that job. Tell me that's not insane, right? And that's with me paying outrageous prices at O'Reilly's, $85 for both sensors. Come on, man. Stop these shops, man. I'm just gonna let you know, it better be a lesson, because if somebody else comes to me with another easy job, something like this, and you're trying to scam somebody, I am gonna roast you. I will publicly bust your ass. So what we're gonna do at this point is I'm gonna clean up my tools, clean up my little area right here, clean everything up. I'm gonna check the coil packs, make sure those are all good. And then we're gonna clear the codes and see if she runs appropriately. So let's get to it. Perfect. All right, guys. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna plug in our trusty ThinkDiag right here. ThinkDiag plugged in. We're gonna pair it. We're gonna clear those codes, which we'll get to here in a minute. But if you haven't checked out ThinkDiag, it comes up as ThinkCar, but it's ThinkDiag. It's actually a really good system, and it gives you like full shop control, you know, diagnostics in a pocketable dongle in your phone. And what I like about this is it's right now it's pulling the VIN, and it'll pull the VIN number on this. You can see it blinking back there. It's downloading the Diag software for this one. And this is what I like about this. It'll literally find the software that is needed for this specific ECU, download it. You could always delete it. You don't have to take up your phone storage doing it. But there it is. Look, 2014 Cadillac CTS. Pulled up the VIN number. And now it's as simple as running a Diag, finding the codes that are here, clearing it. We'll start her up, and we should be good to go. So let's get a health report. All right, it's going to scan the whole car, which is going to shut everything down. Fault code, ECM, chassis. No fault codes, but it's going to find a fault code on this, or it might be a stored code for those sensors up front, for those camshaft positioning sensors on the exhaust and the intake side. But we'll let it go ahead and run its full code, and then we'll clear it. And then when we start her, she should be good to go. And we'll see if she's still shaking and shuddering and all that stuff. And if it is, then we're looking at a timing chain issue. And if it's a timing chain, whew, I mean, that's outside my wheelhouse. But let's see what happens here. Navigation, no fault code. Human machine interface control module. Okay. All right. Parking assist. No fault code. Almost done. We're almost done here. This is, you know what's funny is this is the longest process, right? Like changing the damn parts didn't take this long. All right, let's see. All right, we're good. Engine control module. There's 2 abnormal codes, but all right. We're going to clear the codes. And it's going to clear every single code on the car. Done. All the codes are now cleared. All right. And now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start her up, and we'll see if that check engine light is gone. All right, let's go. Running a lot better. Still got a check engine light. We'll have to see what's up with that. But let me put her in gear and see if she shakes. Nowhere near like she was. All right, let's check the codes again and see what we got. So we're running the codes now, and I'm wondering if they didn't clear the first time, because I've even cleared the codes on this car before and the check engine light's gone. So you definitely have to clear the codes, and then it has to relearn. So let's see here. All right, so you can see here we have the intake, camshaft positioning performance, solenoid, and then cold start, intake, camshaft positioning sensor. Now, they've been replaced, so we should be good as far as that goes. So we're going to clear these DTCs again, because I don't think they cleared the first time. All right, let's see if they're still here. No. All right, hold on. Looks like we still have these codes. I want to clear them out of the system. All right, let's see if that cleared it. All right, guys, after a little back and forth and having to use different apps, we have no more check engine light. She goes up high on the revs. She's not shaking like crazy in gear. So that is a win. I'm gonna call that a W right there. And like I said, those sensors were super easy to replace, nothing difficult. And the fact that they were charging $1,000 to replace. Oops. But yeah, no, the fact that they were charging $1,000 to replace those two sensors is outrageous. But anyway, we're gonna button her back up, put the cover back on it, and she should be good to go. So that's just this right here. So it's literally just these two things. So this does the intake side, like where the air comes in. Yeah. And then this does the exhaust side where it's putting out the exhaust. That's it. That's literally it. So.
And then what? Okay. So all these are all together.
These two, like the VT connector intake. That's this one. Okay. And these two are that one. Oh, okay. So. And that's it. And they're see, it's a whole different temperature out here when you're in the sun.
Yeah, it is.
All right, guys. So we're done with the Cadillac, but I want to. You've seen her before, all right? So you got to follow PlayToy702.
Definitely.
Instagram.
Yep.
TikTok.
Yeah.
What else?
YouTube.
You know,
and
all
Facebook.
And Facebook. See there? So make sure y'all go tap in, go follow her in there. Like I said, be respectful. Don't be a scumbag. Because if you are a scumbag, she tells me I'm coming for you. So outside of that, man, that's it, man. Pretty simple thing, man. What was the name? I'm gonna find out what the name of the shop was, because trying to charge you $1,000 to replace.
Yeah, I think it was Tire Works.
2 sensors.
$1,100.
Man, eat a dick, man. That's some petty usury shit, trying to take advantage of women, man. You know we don't like that shit. So
yeah, charging $300-400 for the parts.
$300-400 for the parts that cost me $85 at O'Reilly's. Like,
wow,
you got to be shitting me, man.
Wow,
these people are scumbags. Anyways, I'll do a follow-up video. We'll go Petty Roosevelt on these bums shortly. And but anyways, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Again, make sure you guys go tap in on her social media, and I will catch you guys on the next one.